Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the pregame, episode 123 of the Splash Cast. Man, stressful over here, dog. Stressful over here. We are watching the NLDS.
Leave that in the hands of the Lord. They got it. They gonna get it.
We
can do.
We are trying, bro. We are trying. We are watching the Braves versus the Phillies. Probably, we told y'all on the pregame 2 weeks ago that this was probably going to end up being the worst matchup for the Braves in the first round. The Phillies, a division rival, standout pitching. Wheeler has gone. He went 6 innings.
No-hitter for the majority of the game.
No-hitter to 5 innings. Allowed an unearned run. Well, he didn't allow. Got an unearned run in the 6th. And then he left then Ozzie got him. And then Darno hit a 2-run home run after Olsen scorched. They jumped on the first 2 pitches. The Braves got aggressive. So as we go through the pregame, if you see random or hear random outbursts of yes or no, or Norwood slumps in his chair, all emotional,
it's gonna be one or two things. I'm going to lose my mind, or I'm gonna have an emotional breakdown. Either way, buckle up. We here. Let's get into it. Right into the pregame. With good stuff. Good stuff today.
Yeah, man. So there has been. I have not seen this, and maybe I don't watch enough gymnastics over the course of my life. I do tune into gymnastics around Olympics time, and I know a bunch of people that take gymnastics. Ooh, get that, Ronnie. But I haven't really seen black males, black men, black boys in gymnastics per se. I have not seen this at all. But it is. There is a takeover happening in gymnastics right now. As you can see, Simone Biles and friends, we will say their names shortly, I think they qualify for the Olympics. I know the men, for the first time in like 17 years, got an all-around medal at the World Championships. They got somebody that got an all-around medal for the first time in a while. So
we are
awesome.
getting ourselves back, and we're getting into a competitive space for this team, and we're doing it on the backs of African Americans who are doing their best.
Oh, you mean gymnastics? We're getting ourselves back. I thought you were talking about black men getting into gymnastics. I was like, I never knew it.
Nah, but
forgive my ignorance.
We may not be getting into it, but these two guys are getting into it, and they are whooping ass at it. Ain't no way around it. Fred and Koy ain't playing no games.
Yeah, they are really, really good. Overall in the Olympics, it is dark. It is a lot of us there, and we are dominating. I did not mean to say that. We are going to edit that out. That is at 5 minutes and 35 seconds. I did not mean to say that. Shout out to the viewers that are here. Do not report your boy 5:35. We getting that out of there. You will hear a beep. But with that being said, those two helped Team USA clinch their first. Come on. Black culture clinched their first medal in 9 years. Fred Richard at 19 by being the youngest and first USA male gymnast in 13 years to win an individual world championship medal. That is fantastic.
19 years old. I guess that is kind of the age for gymnasts, but still impressive.
It is, man. Extremely impressive. Yeah. Did you hear that?
No, I missed that one thing. Whatever it was.
The applause. You don't hear any applause?
No, I don't hear that.
I don't know how you don't hear that. I think everybody else is. But yeah, applause to Fred. Also, Simone Biles continues to be. She is the most decorated gymnast in history. 37 total medals, 30 worlds, 7 Olympics, and counting. At 26, which, if you think about football years in sports, gymnastics years is like double football years. At 26, you are normally out the gate. You are retired.
That's when they hand you a microphone. Hey, would you like to be the broadcaster for this? Because you're the only person who can explain how perfect this is. Nah, and I mean, Just, I mean, is it unbelievable to think that she might have another? I mean, it's no reason for her to stop right now. She could definitely make another run.
I mean, she's going to the Olympics. I mean, so Simone Biles is definitely going to the Olympics. I think this will be her final.
Rightfully so. I mean,
She'll,
like,
I mean,
all
she
right,
at the
well,
next one she'd be 30. Now, I mean,
yeah.
you want to LeBron James it up and play to you however old, do your thing. Greatness has no age.
I sometimes I feel conflicted about stuff like that. Like, hey, I've carried this team for long enough. Y'all need to find somebody else to pick this thing up and carry it from here. But I also understand that, like, let's set the precedent of I can excel, and I excelled way longer than everybody else. Put me in elite category, put me in elite status. And I think that she's probably the favorite to win in the Olympics. And what is that, France is up next?
Yes, 2024 in France. She'll be 27
Yeah.
years old. She landed this super duper difficult move, which they have now named after her, which she has 5 total moves in gymnastics named after her. I don't care if you know anything about sports, about gymnastics, or anything. If they name something after you, you know you are great.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is how Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding origin stories begin. You think I'm finna compete against somebody who has 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different moves name, and I gotta do them, like, for me to win, I have to do your move? Nah, we're gonna fight. You might lose, but
and you're gonna lose. You know you can't do my move better than me. It's only going to be comparable. They're not going to name it after you. And the thing is, she took somebody else's thing. Simone Biles is a beast, man.
First of all, go ahead. I don't like people to be that agile around me. You just gonna run up there on that balance beam like that? Like, I don't think that people understand number one, how high that balance beam is. Number two, you just gotta run up there and jump and stay balanced, and you spin it around. Nah, you're too dangerous for me. I have to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, she's strong, man. They are strong. Simone Biles, Rebecca Andrade, and Shalice Jones are. I guess there is a post here where she's taking the crown off and handed it over to them, and they are kind of like, it's almost like Jamaican women's track. Like they're rivals, but they're rivals with each other because they're so dominant. Shalice Jones she's really good on the uneven bars. They are beasts, and this is them. You see, she's taking the crown off, giving it to her. They are a problem, dog. And this is where I wanted y'all to see. Like, they are like all cool, and they all make each other better. And as strong as that dude is, he can't do nothing that Simone does, and Simone can't. Well, she can do some stuff that he does, but this is the upper body strength right here is insane. Off the ground.
Nope.
Hey, she got there.
But the bad part is she wasn't bad.
Nope.
But I felt like that's what I would have looked like. But no, I'd have been there like Lieutenant Dan. No bullshit. Japanese handstand? Nope. I don't know if that's racist or not. How they got that handstand? Oh. That is a Mortal Kombat move, man.
Yeah, they got all of
that. That's the Raiden kick. You know how good I was at that? And Johnny Cage nailing that.
Yep. But shout out to them, man. We'll definitely be tuned in.
Oh yeah, and I also wanted to shout out Coy. He's from Bowie, Maryland. Also, I would probably assume not the most the largest gymnastics population. So shout out to that dude.
Yeah, man, sticking to it. You know how much dedication it takes to do that stuff. You know, in Europe, they send them to schools like at the age of like 8.
Yeah, and Bowie is like a basketball city, and then you'd be like, no, I'm an Olympic gymnast. Y'all can have that basketball, Kevin Durant. That's all you. Thank you for the Bowie State gym. Looks beautiful, but me, I'm an Olympic gymnast.
Yeah, thanks, man. So shout out to them, man. Moving on. Miles Rowe becomes the first black driver to win an Indy Car Championship this morning. The 99 Pabst Racing with Force Indy became the first black driver to win an IndyCar sanctioned championship. He started the final race with a 64-point series lead. Ended up winning the title at the Portland International Raceway in Portland, Oregon.
They say that he's won 6 out of the 17 races he's competed in, which is a hell of a winning percentage. And also, shout out to that dude. He's a DSGB from Powder Springs, Georgia. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, man. That is impressive. This is about the third person that we've reported making waves from the African American or the black community in general in racing. So we are going into waters that are not normally or not seen us, but we are there now, and it seems like we're starting to rise to the top there as well.
Uncharted territory, to say the least.
Boy, when you got money, you just be hiring people to do stupid stuff. Like Rick Ross linked with Lethal Shooter, and Rick Ross be talking like he used to be athletic.
Well, I do think he was a football player somewhere sometime.
Yeah, he was offensive.
Rick Ross is also probably like in his mid-40s, probably early 50s at this point. But I don't even care about that. Number one,
he hitting them though.
To be a big guy, no, he bricking them. That's all hard white bricks. Look at that. Now that was a decent shot. The rest of them backboard, and this ain't no sturdy rim. Well, why your legs put together like this? Rick Ross don't shoot no more basketballs. Don't. This. Whoa, world's worst jab step. Boy.
If you think that this video is about the shot, then you are sadly mistaken. This video is about the cars in the back and that Rick Ross plane sitting on the runway.
Yeah, and I'm shooting hoops in my hangar. Kudos to that. That's black excellence. But stop shooting that raggedy ass jumper, Rick. And why you got
all the jewelry?
Yeah, man. And got the nerve to have, like, this is the thing, to have the confidence. And what dribble move is that? Allen Iverson did not cross over for you to do that, bro. Stop. Lethal Shooter, get paid, though. Get your money, dog. Lethal Shooter going to go wherever he is and shoot with one eye closed and a rim made of barbed wire and make every shot.
With nails and revolving chainsaws or something like that.
He made a life out of it.
So let's get to baseball, man. The Braves, we kind of already did the Braves. We kind of already talked about the Braves. They down 0-1. The Phillies have a hell of a pitching staff. I mean, they shut us out. We were the number one historic offense, and we didn't score until the 14th inning of the series, or the 7th inning, or 13th inning. Yeah. So we didn't score until then, and the Phillies are tough, man. They're seasoned. They're basically us. I mean, the Phillies are us, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got much to say, man. We got a historic offense. We need the offense. It has to show up. We got 3 runs for 2 games. That ain't enough. 4 runs. Honestly, I think that if they score 4 runs, we should be able to beat them. We have to do better. The bats have to do better. I ain't staying here long because I'm frustrated. I'm angry. My Neo called me early today, Thomas Wood, and he just had to vent. And I get it. We invest a lot of time. We really care about this team. I tell y'all all the time, I think this is the very first team I ever got.
Yeah.
And to have a season where we're so dominant and then get to the postseason, and then I don't know who we look like right now. I wouldn't even insult anybody as bad as we've played. I mean, just you gotta do better, man. You gotta give some.
You gotta give some credit to the Phillies now. Their pitching has been. Oh, Austin Riley, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Ah! Let me mute myself, Lord, because I know I'm loud. I'm loud.
Cool. I'm just. Hold it in the road, Braves. Let's get on home, dog. Let's get home. Let's get this done, and then we can focus on new things in the future. Y'all, thoughts and prayers for the Braves, for real, dog. Y'all know this means the world to me.
Did you see it?
To Reggie.
Do you know what just happened?
No, I'm. Hey, man, we
How far are you behind? How far are you behind?
No. I know what's going on. I'm up to date. I see it, but I'm trying to keep. I
ain't keeping nothing. Look, we need the emotion. We need everything. But you know who else needs something? Let me tell y'all something. We've been bad, but we ain't been this bad. I have never. Is this the end of Clayton Kershaw? And let me tell you why we say this. Clayton Kershaw is the first starting pitcher in MLB postseason history This was one of the first games in America. One of the in the early 1800s. He's the first
baseball
pitcher.
Too, what Reggie is trying to communicate to y'all is baseball is entirely too old to be having first.
And he's the first to have
first now. You really putting it in a different category.
Now, also, shout out to Next Gen Stats. This has been the downfall of the modern athlete. You are always going to be the first to do something, good or bad, because they going to find it. And he is the first to allow 5 hits and 5 runs before a recording and out. And I want to let you know, he only threw like 10 pitches. And
let me tell y'all,
6 hits, 6 earned runs. Go ahead.
Give me a second here. Cut to me for a second. Or split screen, whatever. I don't like the Dodgers, really at all. I could care less for them. It's not a team I support. I respect Mookie Betts. I respect the hell out of Freddie Freeman, but this is just not a team that I love. The way that I saw Clayton Kershaw get his ass whooped made me feel bad. He didn't deserve that. They were just out there, and now, like, no joke, like they were destroying him. And then you know, Reggie brings up a very reasonable question. Hey, is this the end of Clayton Kershaw? I think for Clayton Kershaw, this should be the end of Clayton Kershaw. At a certain point, you have to ask yourself, what they asked me, do I have the rave lights going? Man, we trying to.
Who asked you that?
Russ. But yeah, for me, it hurt me to see him get beat like that. I ain't want to see that. I might not like you, but I don't want to see you just get.
I don't got nothing against you. I don't like you professionally, but I mean, it's hard to feel sorry for somebody because I mean he has been dominant for like since Greg Maddux was pitching. Like he's been that dominant
on the mound. He was because that pitching mound is so different. It's so different than anywhere else, kind of in sports. Because it ain't like nobody can just come. It ain't no help out there.
This is a single person game.
It's almost like golf. It's like, nah, bro, you have to do that. You got to fix it. And when you don't got it, the batters know you don't got it. The world know you don't got it. And the only thing you can do is eventually, hope the manager gets you out of that situation. But that's tough to watch. Man.
Yeah, it's I see why you say it's like golf. I agree. I think it's more like tennis. Like it's you versus somebody, and it's just y'all two. Like ain't no 5-on-5. Golf is a little. Golf is. I mean, it's you and your head, and that's all it is. Your mind. That's all you got. Is you and your mind.
But the reason I say it's a little bit more golfy though is because you up there by yourself.
Yeah,
like
ain't
tennis,
no help.
Yeah, like there's no. Hey, you gotta throw strikes. You gotta do something to get these batters. And when you get into a rut, like in golf, you have a high propensity to spiral. Just like in baseball, once you ain't got your command or you don't have your heat, you're ill-equipped. And the Diamondbacks made sure that he left there humble. And it happened, and that's the other part. It's the first inning. Like it's the game starter. He's so notorious for like having these type of explosions too. It's just sad. Like I don't love, like I don't want to see you win, but I don't also want to see you like mentally and emotionally devastated. Like that's a lot to carry.
Yeah, man. I will say this postseason, the one thing baseball postseason has that may be kind of unmatched is, that hit him. Ain't no favorites. The favorites don't matter. If you won, two don't matter. Once you get to the past the wild card, anybody can be beat. Basketball is a little different. It's a little bit more about strategy. Like, are you trying to rest players? Like baseball, like the Diamondbacks are beating the Dodgers. Like
but when you only take a few amount of teams to the playoffs, then you couldn't write too. The semifinals, like let's not waste no time with these guys who, you get into the playoff, you're an AC, bro. You probably don't really belong there, especially with the play-in. You could be a 10th seed to get in there. You might not really belong there. You might just play 2 good games and then get in there and let the world happen to you. Baseball,
unless you're Miami.
lace up them cleats, get your life together, because on game 1, you better be prepared.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the pregame. Quick 20-minute pregame. Shout out to everybody. Hey, man, I see all y'all tuning in, bro. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Episode 123 of the Splash Cast Monday Night Raw. I had an outburst because the Braves, you know what I mean? We gonna hold it in the road. Norwood said you got to hold your water until the final out, which is 3 outs away.
Yeah,
got to get to the end of the game. Y'all go get y'all beverages. I'm about to send Norwood this. I don't even know how much. I think I'll 35.
Hey man, that's the. I had a good week almost everywhere else. Hampton, but we'll get there. But yeah,
but
I'm happy. I'm happy-ish. Happy-ish.
Southern just.
Yeah, you. Woo. That's one thing. If I had a good weekend, no Reggie had a bad weekend.
It was all right. I mean, you know, but we'll get there. Y'all stay tuned. Go get y'all beverage. We'll be right back with our HBCU news around the culture segment. Y'all stay tuned. Very consistent.
It's like
he's very consistent.
I'm trying to think what this is like.
He only works out the right side of his body. Arm.
Nope, that's not what I'm thinking about either.
For those that are listening, the World Arm Wrestling Champion only works out his right arm. His left arm is regular size. His right arm looks like Popeye. And he looks like Popeye, but only on the right side. As much as you can think of that, yes, that is exactly what it looks like. I don't know.
No, go ahead. You wanted this, you got it.
I don't know how to
stand by and stay vigilant.
I mean, one arm is rolled up lasagna and the other arm is regular spaghetti.
Y'all know what time it is.
But while you do that,
y'all know what
the Mets were so mad at losing against the Braves that Pete Alonso was slamming his helmet after striking out against the Braves, slamming his helmet in the dugout. Ever since they yelled out, "Throw it again," last year before they collapsed, nothing has been the same. Nothing was the same. Drake Ball.
Like Drake said.
Nothing was the same.
And that helmet don't hit back, Pete. Y'all don't hit back neither.